do you hide your face?
I'm super awkward, and I don't want to be, I don't even view myself. I don't want attention. I don't want. Okay. I just get a little anxious. Yes. Okay. Well, yes, I did fill my lips with an insane amount of filler in my face. Because, as an anxious person who doesn't want attention, you always try to glamorize yourself. And it's not... You wouldn't understand. Okay? You wouldn't understand. Hey, it's me, Perez Hilton again. I'm an expert on this case because at the time, it was the beginning of my rise to fame. I was right there in the middle of it. I didn't want to date. Why would I date? I was too busy. I was too busy to date. Busy with what, you ask? I was too busy with my infertility journey to date. I was focused on getting donors. I am romantically... I am a romancophobe. I am a romancophobe. Okay, I have no interest in having romance. It's icky and it's wrong. And I think there's no tie between love and marriage and having children. You shouldn't have to have those things. Those are social constructs. Whatever you have to do. No, stop. When I got what I needed. Yeah. What? More? She was something. We did an interview. I did an interview with her, and I couldn't believe it. There seemed like there was something off with her, and she was weird. Is that enough? You're not paying me very much for this. Yeah, I would go out clubbing and dancing, and it was fun. It was fun for me to dance, and I liked to do that, but not when people would be around. I would go to the club before it opened, but then I did have to do the deed of finding a donor. So I would go out there and do what I had to do to get a guy who'd be willing to donate to the Octobank. Did I say that? I didn't. I can't. I don't know. I'm not funny.
So,
what?
Who was the donor?
He was a friend. He was a friend. A friend. Hi. I'm Dennis. I was the original sperm donor to Natalie, what was her name? She changed her name again? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dennis, yeah. He was nice too. He was a donor. He was just a donor. Yes, love? No, there was no love, no romance. I'm a robot, and when it comes to that stuff, as I said, I'm a romancophobe, and yes, we don't do that. But yes, he was nice. I remember when I went to visit her. I went to see her room, and she had me come up, and she said, "Will you be a donor to me?" And I figured, even though like I was starting to fall in love with her, and she told me very upfront that she didn't want any relationship with me, I figured it would be a good idea to just be a sperm donor for her. And she brought me up to her house, and I saw her room, and it was strange. It was like pink room. There was like little baby dollies, with the eyes that go like up, and they were staring at me from every angle. And it was like unicorns, and it was a very weird room. It turned me on. I'm not gonna lie, but I thought something was a little different about this one. Yeah, she kind of speaking like a little squeaky voice, has a strange kind of laugh. If I look back on it, she was kind of like a child, like yeah. But I fell in love with her, and I decided to be a sperm donor for her, and agreed to not have any involvement in my children's lives. Hindsight, 2020, it may not have been the exactly right choice for my life, but I'm cool with it now, I think. It was fun. It was outlandish, and at the time I was into some freaky stuff. So she was wild, and when we were in having relations, she was wild. Like I had to stick a pillow over her face. It was bad. The neighbors, the roommates. No, I was not passionate during sex. I would never. What? I don't know what you're. I'm telling you, I had to put pillows over her face. Like it was. Yeah, it was. It's kind of weird, actually. Oh no! This is so embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I know my kids are gonna watch this. Okay. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Changing the subject. No, I wasn't using Dennis. I wasn't using Dennis. I needed Mama needs her eggs, as I've said before. They call me Queen Omelet. When you need your eggs, you need to do what you need to do to get the donor. He was just a donor. So.
Yeah, we would have our relations, and instead of sex, it was more like science. You know, she would have like test tubes and petri dishes, and she would make me run here, run there, and she would call me up in the middle of the night. I would have to go, and so I did it. Don't ask me why. She had a strange power over me, man. Yeah, I was in love with her at the time, I think. But again, she may have been drugging me. I'm not sure. She had me on speed dial to get those deposits. And, I became rather invested after all the freakishness. And then she ghosted me. Yeah.
I didn't ghost him. I didn't ghost anyone. I was honest with everybody that I just wanted to completely use them and have babies, but not have them be involved. And if when they want to meet them, when they get older, to meet their fathers, I said, well, they're not fathers, they're donors. And you don't have a father. She denied it all. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. It hurts now, still, presently. But I kept receipts, so... Hey, yo, I'm Tattoo. I'm famous, man. I staple shit to my leg. I did anything to be famous. Like when I was out there on the radio doing my DJ job, I would do anything, man. I was like one of the most famous people on the world. You never heard of me? Well, if you was driving in traffic in LA at that time, you knew who I was. If you had the radio on and you were tuned to my station. But yeah, so I heard about this Octomom thing and I made a bet. Like I made a bet with her. Like I was gonna get her to like go on a date with me or something like that. I did whatever I could because I was gonna be even more famous. I was gonna get on the nightly news. That was my date. I'm gonna get on the nightly news. Yo, I'll do what I gotta do. So I put out a billboard. I did stuff, man. I was calling her and I would talk about Tattoo,
her.
Tattoo, the radio DJ who had a little thing for me. He was nice. He said he wanted to meet me. He put up billboards. So I went to meet him with my kids were running this way and that in the mall, but I was focused on seeing him. She was fly. She ended up being fly. Like I liked her. She was a good person. Yo, and she called me back. I was like, yo, hello, who this? And it was her. It was Octomom. She be calling me. So I was like, yo, can you give me 1 hour? Give me 1 hour. I could get out there, but I gotta get through traffic. You can wait for me at that mall, girl. Wait for me. And I got out there and she was there. And man, I fell hard for that girl. I fell in love with her, man. I was in love with her. After for no reason, like really fast, I fell in love with her. She's an amazing person, you know what I mean? And yeah, I won the bet. I won the bet though. Hey, I did. Now people think I'm the kid's daddy. Yo, I wanted to be a donor, like romantically, but I don't think I got to that point. It was a blur. It was a blur. I might have forgot. Okay, she's awkward. Okay, that's it. You gotta pay me more if you want me to say more. Okay. I had 6 kids. Okay, with 1 donor, and I just needed 1 more. I just needed a little bit more. I was a kid-aholic, and 1 more turned into 8, and oopsie daisy. Okay, what do you want? Okay, is this series doing well in the ratings? Because I really do need the money. So
this is me trying. I wanna hold you in my arms. I wanna talk to you sweetly. Want you to help me understand.
Were you ever married?
Oh, married? It's not worth unpacking all of that. He was another donor, and it didn't work out. Okay, yeah. So I did the celebrity boxing, and then I don't think I was engaged. He was very nice. It was all fake. It was fake. I don't know anything. I didn't steal a ring. He gave me a ring. I may have possessed it and held on to it for, a period of time and not returned it when he asked initially, but I sent it back to him. I did. I didn't want. I wasn't. I don't. It was all a publicity stunt. They didn't even tell me it was going to happen, and it just happened. So